go. Let's just my mic a little bit. What's up, guys? How we doing? Here, MXPTV live watch party going on right now. Kind of a spur of the moment, kind of decided to do one. I had some videos lined up anyway, so I was like, you know what? We're just going to do that. So, yeah. So, yep, we're just going to do a bunch of Raw videos and stuff tonight and stuff and everything. We'll watch all that stuff. So, interesting to see you guys, what you guys are up to and stuff. Hopefully you're still quarantined, I guess, and whatnot, whatever you're doing. So, but yeah, so I'm looking forward to getting out there. And, you know, I was outside for a little bit today, actually. I was actually... I did a Wawa run today, and I haven't done a Wawa run in like a couple weeks, so I was like, let's go to Wawa, see how it goes. So actually the Wawa I went to in Smyrna, and locally, it's a, it just started, they just remodeled it like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, so it's kind of good timing, I guess, but, yeah, everything is, there's tape on the floor, 6 feet away, there's plastic shields set up where the cashiers are and stuff now, so it's just, it's different now, it's different, and, just gotta have to get used to it for a while, I guess, for the next month, 2 months or something like that, I guess, or longer, who knows. Yeah, hopefully you guys are, you know, getting through it. I'm just trying to take the positives out of it, you know. Unfortunately, I'm still working, I've still got my job still, so I'm still doing that and all that. So, but let's dive into the first video here. We're going to check out the best whip competition from the Baja Brawl back in 2016. So, let's go check that out right now.
He's throwing that front fender. That guy, I'll tell you, that one. How much more time? We still got about a minute left. 30 seconds.
We are almost
30
done.
seconds.
We got a big pond bar tomorrow night. Then we got Pondapalooza the fall. Oh, whoa! Here we go, Baja Brawl. There's Ronnie Deaver. The crowd seems to dig Ronnie. Comes Andrew Maroney. He's already won this. Oh, the outside. And Jesse Pierce.
Let's go! Let's go!
Oops, there we go. And that was the Baja Brawl Best Whip from 2016. I think the last few years of that, 2014, 2015, they were pretty good. I think Andrew Maroney won it 1 year. Jesse Pierce won it 1 year. I see Ronnie Demarest won it that year. I think the face that jumped in really proved out to be kind of getting the favorites out right there. But it was a great show there for sure. So to give you guys a heads up too, we got I got like a MXPTV merch store kind of just started up in the last couple days through my YouTube channel. So while you're on YouTube here, you might see it with this video, but in the next day or two, you should see the shirts come up. There's 3 designs I have put up. I have put up. One's a regular MXPTV logo. The other one's a Tail 2-stroke shirt, and the other one's a 2-strokes only T-shirt. So got some of those designs already up on the store right now. Link for it. I'll put a link for it in the description here after the video is done. The live stream is done here. So yeah. So I'll come up with some. I have some discount codes for you guys as well. So you want guys to chime in like a 10% off type thing. Get you guys some some swag and stuff so you guys can get some shirts going. So really haven't got the shirt thing going, but recently got a little opportunity to do that. So we do that. I mean, everything on the channel has been picking up lately. The views have been up, and not sure why. I've been working full time. I'm bowling, and now I'm not doing much of that because of the whole coronavirus situation. So yeah, it's so I have that going on right now. Like I said, I'll get some discount codes here right now. I know what they are. I just gotta know exactly what they are, so make sure the right one's for you guys. So I'll throw them in the live chat and stuff as well while we're doing this as well. So but yeah, no, everything's going really good. Just trying to get things going with trying to go day to day with this. Hopefully you guys are doing well with this quarantine stuff. Bummer with no racing too, man. I mean, I'm really always looking forward to Saturday nights, Saturdays in general with outdoors and Supercross and stuff. But now everything's kind of pushed away now and stuff, and it's the way it is right now. It's unfortunate the way it is, but there's that. My bowling's out, everything is out, and it's been tough to live with it. But hopefully these live watch parties will help get you through it. So that's hopefully what I'm trying to do here. So. But yeah, we got a lot of cool videos lined up come up right now. We're gonna go back to 2015. This is the final round of the AMSO Arenacross series. This is the qualifying session for the Arenacross class, which is your premier class. They have the Arenacross Lights, they have the Arenacross class. So this is the Arenacross class. This has got I believe Dave Giannolfi, Bob Canary, Jacob Hayes, Kyle Regal, all them guys in time qualifying. It's kind of a shorter video, it's about 2 minutes or so, but shows you this is back at the Orleans. Oh, actually, no, wait, hold on. This is at South Point. My bad. This is at South Point. Actually, which is strange enough to say South Point because I was there actually last month. That's actually that was the last time I was at South Point was before everything kind of went south with the whole coronavirus situation. So I was actually at South Point for the PBA World Series of Bowling out there covering it for Flow Bowling. And I ended up, I was out there for there's a 2-week tournament. So I was there for the first week of it, which was, I think it was March 4th through 11th. And I was out there for that week. And that was basically all the first qualifying weeks. Everyone kind of seeing who goes to match play, whatnot, and all that stuff. It's a much bigger tournament. It's not just a 1-day or 3-day or 4-day thing. It's a 2-week thing. It's one of the biggest tournaments in the PBA has right now. So, yeah, so I was out at South Point. I stayed there. I went back and forth between there and they have actually 2 bowling centers. They have a regular bowling center. That's still very nice, but they were like for the public, let's say. Then they have the bowling plaza, which is where the qualifying took place, and that's upstairs, and that's just probably one of the best venues to bowl in, probably in the country, if not the world. Like, it's definitely a top-notch facility. So Mike Monyak, those guys over there, they do a great job at South Point. So they take care of the bowlers, guests, everything. So that's the last time I went to South Point, and yeah, March 11th is the date I will pretty much remember because that was the day I flew back, and that's the day I flew back into Baltimore then. And I think that's when the NBA, postponed the rest of their season, and that's where everything kind of domino started falling into place then. So it was a real interesting day there for sure, flying back and seeing, almost going walking through an airport. So, that was obviously very important. But, so that was, coronavirus was definitely on the TVs and CNNs and all that stuff all over the airport and stuff. And, very much aware of it. Even back in Vegas, there was a lot of warnings with it. So not as much as there was right now, but it was still, it was on everyone's minds then. So, and that was the day pretty much when it hit hard, and it was like, it's not been the same since. So, but so let's move out to go to South Point. This is in 2015. The Amsoil Arenacross Series is the final round. This is the round where my clip of Jacob Hayes and Kyle Regal, when they both got together in the final main event, and that determined basically the championship, and Kyle Regal ended up taking it. So it was a definitely exciting night for sure. So, all right, let's check out the qualifying. This is the time qualifying before the night show and stuff, but it gives you kind of a raw look of Arenacross and guys going down laps, things like that. So here it is. There you go. That is, I'll give you some light here. Yep, that was the 2015 Amsoil Arenacross qualifying round from Vegas. That was the time qualifying session, so it was kind of just everyone throwing in their fast laps and, me just grabbing footage or whatever. So, because I'm there to cover the race, so I'll cover everything. So, anything that's on the track, I make sure I get. So, but yeah, but those Arenacrosses were always awesome. They were great. Early on, I think my first ever Arenacross I ever went to was, I think it was 1999. I think it was actually, I was racing then. I was actually racing 80s then, and it was that was actually, I think that was my second ever trophy or something. I don't know. I got 8th place in the main event, and it was like 80, 12 to 15 class, and I ended up getting 8th. So so that was cool, and always liked the Arenacross early on, and covering it was cool. I never always wanted to do video, but I never got the clearance to do video because I started doing video around 2005, so I think if you weren't in the cleared channel / fell loop, you never really, in TV loop, you weren't really able to get video at all. But fortunately, Mike Mewey, who actually runs the Supercross operations right now for Feld, he was the guy who runs the Arenacross part of it for the last couple of years when they were doing it. But he's always been involved with the series, but he was more of the head honcho for all that stuff, and he was cool with doing video. Like, I mean, he knew what I was doing and stuff and everything, and he was like, yeah, we'll give you an opportunity to shoot, you know, if you want to shoot video. And I kept pushing for it. I was like, come on, let's get some video, promote the races. The more the better, you know. So Mike totally understood that, and kind of some guys talked to it fell at the time. Never transpired. Never really understood where I was trying to get from. You know, not just for coverage for me, for my site, for viewers and all that stuff. That's one thing too. But I think just for the series itself, the more the better. You know, it wasn't just. I mean, TV itself is one thing, but I think they were kind of falling a little bit slowly behind on the social media side. So I was trying, like, man, you know, YouTube stuff, everything. You know, people like to watch that stuff. So I did a lot of. So I think 2014. I think I got the okay to do. Excuse me, do some videos. So. And I was like, all right, let's do it. It was like the floodgates opened. All right, let's do a bunch of videos. So, I didn't think I did 1 or 2 press days, but I did a lot of, I went to Allentown for a race, which actually got snowed out. That was a whole experience there. Getting knowing when we're going to have a night show or not. And then before you know, it's like 2 feet of snow outside. We're like, yeah, I think we're running. So, that was interesting. But, no, with Arenacross, it was always interesting to cover that. It was just so action-packed racing. And, I thank Mike. You know, again, Mike Mewey again, and all those guys at Clear Channel fell. Danny Stew at the time too. He was doing videos for them, and let me just be an extra camera out there and be able to help out with whatever they were doing, but also to help out the series. And it was just a good series. It was a lot of fun. A lot of great people in that series too I met, and it was just got a lot of great highlights. I mean, that Jacob Hayes, Kyle Regal takeout situation there, the final round in Vegas, that was a good one. That was really that's something that, like, I knew it was gonna go down to that final main event. I knew if them two were together, just keep a camera on. That's it. So, and actually, from what I heard, TV didn't have a great angle on that crash. I had basically the best angle. So, actually, I think the production company that did the show for that Vegas show, they actually used that clip for their TV show, TV broadcast, but also for failed. Actually, I don't think they bought it from me, but they gave me we worked out a deal to where we can, they used the clip for, actually they did pay for it. Actually, yeah, they did. Never mind, they did, and they paid for that clip for their own promotional stuff. So it was so that was definitely a big highlight that I was able to capture, even not being on staff with Feld or anything else like that. I was just pure MXPTV being there. So it was that was one of those exciting, crazy days. You're just behind the camera, and I think of those crazy moments, you have to be stable through all that. You can't be like, oh crap. You start saying off camera, like, your emotions. So you gotta be like cool, calm, collected, be like, I'm sure my jaw drops like that, just capturing all that stuff. So it's really cool, and like I said, I just really look forward to it and stuff. And covering those races was awesome. Now it's like, it's not much for me like it used to be, I guess, but it's just fun looking back at all these old videos and be like, yeah, I remember that day, I remember what I was doing, I remember probably where I stayed, things like that. I remember that 2015 Vegas. The reason I was out there because I actually drove all the way out to Vegas for that last video you just saw from Vegas. I drove all the way out there with my black van I had, all that stuff and everything, my black mobile studio, if you want to call it, my Nissan van, and drove all the way out there because actually I went to California after that to hang around California between because the final round of Supercross was the same weekend as the Arenacross. So we did so it was like me, Matt Rice at the time. We went out to California and we basically hit all the tracks. Everyone getting ready for the outdoors that week because we were doing at the time we were going. Actually, I was doing my pre-race show for NBC Sports in 2015 for the Outdoor Nationals. So I would go and get all the footage, interviews, whatnot, of everyone testing right before Hangtown starts, and then then it was Hangtown from there. We did a live show from Hangtown and everything, and then that was a unique experience and very stressful situation. But once it was done, I'm like, all right, work on the next round. That's it. Went to Glen Hill the next round. Show went better. Everything. It was definitely an experience, and I think it was not as much as I probably would take, but it was definitely eye opening of like how much goes on, even just for a little dinky web show. TV show's a whole other situation. But for a web show, it's definitely interesting. So, but all right. But let's go into one more video here. One more. We got a few more actually. Got a whole bunch. So we might do a 2-hour show tonight. We'll just go there and hang out, talk out. If you guys are in the live chat and stuff, Bala1777 is here. Thank you. The show can start right now. And Dave Venezia, hi, and Dustin McManus. Yes, you definitely support this, definitely for sure. So All right, let's get into another video here. We're gonna go back a couple more years. We're going to 2013 Budds Creek National. This is the press day. This is the press day on Thursday before the actual race day. So lots of cool footage here and stuff. By the way, that Vegas Arenacross, Carmichael's out there. I didn't even realize. I should probably look up these videos before I actually post them and talk about them, but it was cool seeing Carmichael out there and stuff on the Arenacross track. So, all right, well, here it is, 2013 Budds Creek National. This is the press day. These are the press day videos I did where I would actually, it was kind of a good, I actually had some pros, privateers and factory guys come up to me and they were like, I watch your press day video because it at least shows me what the track looks like before I even get there. So I'm like, oh, yeah. Because what I did is I basically walked around a lap the entire track and just shot from section to section to section. And then how I edited the video, I stitched all the sections together like it was like one lap. But you know that like if certain sections were like like a big jump or something like that, I would do like 5-6 clips because there would be whips or whatever, just whatever exciting clips I get. But I would stitch around the whole entire track, and that would be the whole video. So this is the 2013 version. I think this is like Jason Anderson when he was on Rockstar or KTM, I think, 250. I don't know. It was like, I think I saw him in here and stuff. So, but yeah, let's check this one out. go. That is the 2013 Budds Creek Press Day at the Pro Motocross round there. So yeah, it's Jason Harrison, Joey Savacci, Traders guys. It was Greg Duffy before the double front flip, and Brock Schmelian whipping it over. You know, the privateers, Nick Lane, Tony Archer on the Traders team as well. Saw him out there. Yeah, so good collection of guys. Jimmy Albertson, like I said earlier. So good group of guys. Shout out to Zeke Zyman in the chat. What's up, Zeke? Good to see you, man. And but yeah, let's go check out the next video. This one we're gonna fast forward to. Actually, it's one of my later videos. Actually, I think it's the last moto video I've done. This is Cody Schock from the Kawasaki Race Champions last year. It's one of the 2 races I hit. So yeah, this video's he raced 2-stroke and 4-stroke. He rode 250 2-stroke in the 250 class, and he rode 450 in the 450 class. So yeah, he actually won 3 out of 4 motos. He DNF'd 1 moto, I believe, but outside of that, yeah, he won the other ones, and he's actually out in California right now. Shout out to Cody. He's out there riding, getting ready for Supercross whenever that gets ready, but more importantly, probably getting ready for outdoors and stuff with the FXR Chaparral Honda team he's with right now. So cool to see him out there living up and stuff. And got the starting a vlog right now. I saw a vlog video he did last week and stuff. So check him out. Some cool stuff, and it's cool to see Delaware kid out there trying to make work and have fun out in the desert out in California. So but yeah, let's go check out let's check him out at the 2019 Kawasaki Race Champions. Here we go. right, there you go. That is the raw video of Cody Shock at the 2019 Kawasaki Race of Champions. So he was on it that day for sure. So awesome to see. Like I said, he's out in California right now in the desert, living life out there and all that. So it's good to see him, moving forward. And he's been getting faster, faster. It seems like every year. So cool to see him there doing that. So. But yeah, let's check out the next video. Next video might be a little bit more popular. I actually just posted this on Facebook yesterday on the MXPTV Facebook page. By the way, on the MXPTV Facebook page, I'm going to be uploading old videos on there every day. So I'm going to do one video a day. So I'm actually going to start switching over some videos that have been on YouTube and stuff that aren't on Facebook yet. So stay tuned for that. So we have a lot of videos going up on there. Kind of good throwbacks, things like that. Just because we have time. There's not much time. There's plenty of time in the day to just do stuff now. So it's like I said, I started up an MXPTV merch store. We got some t-shirts could be designing every week or so. I'm going to add some new designs and yeah, so you guys can order some of that stuff up and show your support for the channel and all that stuff. And still want to keep this going. That's why one thing with MXPTV when I was like 2015, 2016, when I started kind of not doing as much, I was trying to I didn't want to finish it and be like, yep, close that chapter, we're done. I didn't want to be like that. I was like, I still want to have that channel there because it still does well for me as far as everything I have such a large audience on here. I figured I'd just at least keep things going in some way or another. So I was thinking about getting some bowling stuff on there. Well, bowling shirt. So, because the bowling thing's kind of my thing right now. So, but yeah, I think that's a possibility right now. With trying to get some bowling content on here, but I know this isn't the audience for it. So I actually have my own. It's not really known. I actually have my own separate bowling YouTube channel. If you just search my name at Wozni, or Woz Bowls is my kind of bowling name on social media and stuff. There's actually a channel on there. There's only like 40 something subscribers on it. It's a bunch of bowling videos I've done and everything, but it's not as well known. But that's more my bowling stuff is going there. So I'm gonna start filling that up a little bit more. Try to build that up. I'm gonna do ball reviews. I'll do things like that. Kind of different side of what I'm doing. Definitely not moto. It's all bowling. So if you're into that, you can go over there, check that out, subscribe to that. Just search my name, like I said, or search Woz Bowls for that. So, but yeah, I'm just checking out the chat right now. I actually got my chat on my phone right now, so as you can, I can show you. Actually, the stream's happening right now, which is that's two of me. So if I don't crack your screen too much, and then I have the live chat on here, so I'm following you guys what's going on. So Andrew, when is K-Rock this year? K-Rock is. I don't run Englishtown. I don't run Raceway Park, so that's a Rich Trevelise question. As I assume, yes, it's still going to be first weekend of October, I would think. Just because I think by then, we'll be, hopefully we'll be past this coronavirus situation we're in right now. So, and all that. So I think we'll be a little past that. I think that's a safe date right now. So I would still pen the first weekend of October for K-Rock. So, but everything's on a holding pattern for everything right as of now. But I think the date of usually where K-Rock is, I think you'll be fine. So that's not a problem. HD339. Remember when you uploaded a few years ago when Cody was still a kid and was ripping on the YZ250? Yeah, that him on a Yamaha 250 two-stroke was really good. Even the 125 as well. When he was doing around the Yamahas, they were some good stuff. I think it was Hurricane Hills at one time. I think I got a good video from there, and he was ripping that day too. He was gone from everybody. He was like, ooh. I was like, who the hell is this kid? This is probably about 2014, 2015. He was like 3 feet tall on the bike. He barely got over barely had enough room on the seat to get on it. I mean, it was crazy, but he's still crazy. So, but outside of that, it's just awesome. Yeah, Zeke. Yeah, you went bowling a couple weeks ago. Yep, duck pin. There you go. I have not done duck pin yet. Duck pins in bowling for bowling term guys is that's the thing where you're out there, Zeke in Maryland. There's a lot of duck pin out there. There's a lot of the duck pins. Basically, it's the shorter pin. It's like the pin's like probably like that big. Like literally, it's that big, and it's really short. But it's like fat. Basically, you took a regular bowling pin, like a regular bowling pin looks like, and you just went like that. That's duck pin. So. They have actually duck pin bowling, and they have candlestick bowling. Candlestick bowling is actually really thin, like they're about this thin, I think, around, and they're pretty tall. you figure it'll be easy to knock over it, which they are, but the problem is they're very spaced out, and it's actually hard to get strikes. Actually, you know, in bowling, when you have like 2 shots per frame and stuff like that, in candlestick bowling, you have 3 shots per frame. I think duck pin's the same thing too. Duck pin's the same type of thing. So, yeah, so that's interesting bowling right there. Actually, there's one. I did a PBA regional event out in Towson, Maryland last year, and I stayed late after qualifying to see if I got a cash spot, or I actually missed cash spot by 2 spots. I think that day was, but I came back literally from bowling hell to almost get a cash spot. So it was a good comeback day, but you put yourself in the hole early on, it's not good. But actually, a bunch of the PBA guys, they were actually doing like action bowling, which is like betting on bowling. Basically, it's kind of like you know, you bowl for money, things like that between everybody. It's kind of a private type thing. And there's all these PBA guys are all they were doing it for fun, and then eventually got too involved. A little bit of there was a little betting going on between each other as far as, you know, how well they were doing, things like that. And it's hard. You know, that stuff's hard. You know, everyone's like, man, we'd just rather do the regular 10-pin. That's, you know, the regular you know, bowling. That's we were used to, not this duck pin crap. So it was different, but no, it's cool. And so yeah, I think it's gonna be you know, like I said, we're just trying to get through this time and stuff and everything. So and try to make things work. So, but all right, let's go check out another video here. Yeah, I said this one's gonna hit more. Yep, I did. This is Justin Barcia from Blue Diamond, 2009. If you like Rev Limiter, you probably know what you're gonna look for. So, yeah, this one, yeah, I had some comments on the video. I posted on Facebook yesterday too as well, and people were saying, man, let's go through an engine a day or something like that, or engine every moto or something like that. That day, I remember, you know, shooting and stuff like that. They actually had, whenever he got done riding, I think after each day, it wasn't after every moto. I don't think it was that bad. At the end of the day, they would actually his dad would actually take out the motor, put it in a basically like a regular, like a tall cooler type setup, like, you know, those rolling coolers and stuff like that. Would put the engine in the cooler itself, take it back up, whatever it was, came with a shipping label on it, put the shipping label back on it, send it out back to the Geico shop or Honda shop, wherever it went to, and they would do R&D testing on it, whatever, and all that stuff to see how long, you know, valves lasted and all that stuff. So basically, after he practiced, it was like that motor went right into a cooler, basically in a box packaging, and was basically sent out for that. So yeah, we're gonna check that out in a little bit. So yeah, this one definitely got a lot of views on YouTube as well here on the channel, and I mean, just him hitting a limiter. I mean, you're not gonna well, 450 he's still hitting it, but not as much. But 250 days, he rang that thing out, and yeah. So without further ado, make sure your speakers are turned down or up. I'm not sure which way. You know what? Turn them all the way up just to annoy everybody in the house, because this is gonna be fun. All right, here's Justin Barcia on his Geico Honda. This is actually his first year pro, so 2009, at Blue Diamond on a fresh Blue Diamond track. This is probably the freshest Blue Diamond has ever been, was ever been on a practice day, because I think Alan at the time was doing track work on it, and Ricketts and all those guys, but also I think Justin was doing some stuff too, and kind of took over the track. And actually this same day too, Don and I think Brendan Lutz at the time from Transworld, they were there doing a shoot with him that day too as well. So you might see some of them in the video too, doing some shots on the side of the track and all that stuff. But here it is. Get your headphones up. Crack that volume up. Here we go. All right, there you go. That's the that is. Hope your ears are doing all right. The ears, your eardrums are probably bouncing around like the valves in his bikes. So it was definitely awesome to watch that and stuff. So yeah, Justin's just shredded that rhythm section, just staying low and just going through it. Man, that's just almost video game level type stuff he was doing. That was back in 2009. So it's pretty cool to watch that again and be like, man, just different riding style and everything too. I knew yeah, Andrew, yeah, I don't know why he was a little more straight up then. I don't know. I mean, that's the thing. Over time, you get more. You kind of evolve your riding style. I don't think no one really stays the same way. It's always learning, trying to learn some new things and trying all that stuff. So that's all. Yeah, Cliff Woodbury, thanks for jumped into the chat, and the props are on the way. So actually the next video will be a 2-stroke video. So I think we need a 2-stroke video after that once. I think that's good. So, but yeah, it's cool to watch, a rider at his caliber go through something like that and just attack a track that, normally no one really attacks. I mean, given that track is smooth as anything, so he's got clear sails on the track. I mean, even that one straightaway, you see him think he went away from that big long sand straightaway. Right at the end, he's like just over revving the bike going into the corner and stuff. I mean, I'm sitting back, I'm just like, this is a pretty good video right now. So, and yeah, it was awesome. So, but all right, let's check out another raw video. We're gonna go back a year, 2008. This is actually, this is that Barcia video was 2009. So that was shot standard definition. That was before I got my HD camera and stuff. So that was I think HD either late 09, early 2010 is actually I think when HD and stuff. So yeah, it was just getting fun to get a camera, really. But this was actually a shot, I think. Wow, this was VX2100, I think. My Sony VX2100. I think I got the camera in 2006, and from 2006 to 2009, I basically used it. And that was all tape then. Now everything's SD cards and hard drive built cameras, things like that. Now that that was back in mini DV tape days. So, so this one's also another standard definition one. This is Randall Everett at Blue Diamond, same track, but 2008. Given that the track is a little more beat up, it's not Barcia prepped, so this is Randall Everett. This is one of the early 2-stroke videos that hit really well for me, and I was like, yeah, let's go, let's post more of these 2-stroke stuff. So, all right, so let's go check it out. This is Randall Everett on his Yamaha YZ250 back at Blue Diamond in 2000. Alright, there you go. That is Randall Everett on a Yamaha YZ250 for the just a two-stroke video right there. That was one of the earlier raw videos I did with two strokes and stuff, so that was always really cool. Got my dog back here, so check Shelby out. Say hi, Shelby. Hey. She's laying down. She's got nothing to do, so hanging out. She's gonna watch some videos as well. So, but no, it's yes, I just diving back in the chat here a little bit. Yeah, David. Yes, the best YZ250 video on YouTube. Appreciate it. I don't know if it is, but it might be yes. So I'll just say yes, just because it's my video. Why not? So, no, that bike sounds so crisp. It's such a crisp sounding bike. Randall Everett is very smooth, technical rider. So whereas Barcia is obviously, you saw in the previous video, just wild child in it, just going crazy with the bike basically, and moving around a lot. Where Randall, he's very smooth, he's very power to the ground type of rider. I mean, he's definitely very calculated, very smooth rider. So that helps a lot with the two-stroke video sometimes. That's why I'm going to do a lot of videos with my brother, with Tyler, because he's a very smooth rider. So you get him on two-stroke, he smiles all day long. So so those videos are always turn out pretty well. You get a really crazy rider in a two-stroke, it's entertaining, yes, but I think they smooth it out a little bit just because it's different power band, different way the motor is and everything as well. So and all that. So and yeah, so it's pretty cool. But yeah, Kyle Miller in the chat said something about Sounds of Nationals. Yes, I did plug out. I don't know if it was you or somebody specifically, but we'll do a Sounds of the Nationals live watch party. That'll probably be the next one this week. I'm not sure if Tuesday or Wednesday yet. We'll see. Maybe tomorrow night. I don't know. Maybe do a Monday night one. Depends how I am. I mean, day to day, it's been going pretty good for me. It's more of I'm just busy doing other things. I'm actually getting. It's funny because this quarantine time's actually built up a lot more MXPTV stuff for obvious reasons. It keeps me busy because normally I'd be either hanging out with my girlfriend somewhere, going out somewhere, whatever, and all that stuff, or I would be bowling in a bowling center as far as tournament practice, running a tournament, things like that. So I'd be doing that, or I'd be just resting, relaxing, getting ready for the work week and stuff. So so yeah. But now it's like, well, I have full days open now. So it's like, I work Tuesday through Friday. So then I go there and I try to do and then basically Tuesday through Friday from the morning till like about 4:30 in the afternoon is when I work. And then outside of that, it's as of right now, it's nothing going on. So I've devoted more time to get MXPTV kind of back up and going and stuff. I'm seeing a big surge of subscribers lately. I'm seeing a lot of views lately. I mean, I think the channel views video views total was like 45 million or some crazy number. So I obviously appreciate it. I mean, that's, I'm still fortunate to have people still watching my videos even when I really haven't been in the races much. I mean, I went to 2 races last year. It wasn't much. So I just can't go to races like I used to do because, like I said, I'm heavily involved with bowling right now as far as bowling in tournaments, and that's kind of been my fun away from work and all that stuff, my normal job during the week. So it's good to just be able to just if I get to races every once in a while, yeah. But again, I said in past watch parties too as well. I think it's my motivation for going to races not as exciting as it used to be. Like I did K-Rock and Diamondback last year. Those were the 2 races I did, and K-Rock was good because I just saw a lot of old friends and met up a lot of people and all that stuff. It was great, and a lot of people thanked me for what I did and on the sport and everything. And then they really need people like me back in it again. And it just isn't the same like I used to be. I think the time when I did it between MXPTV started in May or April of 2008, and then just at 08, 09, 10, 11, 12, even 13, 14 there, those years were prime for what I was doing. Now it's like it's still good, but I think it's just getting a little more saturated and stuff, because not only am I shooting video, but the riders are getting, they have their own people shooting video for them and their own social media, so it's a little different now. So it's not as kind of exclusive as what used to be before. Like before, you could do video on phones like that, but it wasn't the quality where you can shoot 4K on a phone right now. Like, you know, I'm actually running a Samsung S10 Plus right now, and this phone is shoot 4K, do all the bells and whistles and stuff, and all that stuff. And I mean, my camera does that too, but it's I think my camera's a little better quality than my phone, but my phone's not that far off. Where you could rewind like 10 years ago, yeah, phones weren't video camera quality level like they are right now. So you could really pull off a lot of stuff right now. So with that, so but riders got their own. Basically what I was doing for a bunch of riders, for the sport itself, riders are doing it for themselves now. So it's a little different, and it's not as big as it used to be. But I think now you're kind of relying on your accounts. Like, if you got, if you're shooting video for Monster, Red Bull, or FMF, or Fox, or any brands or companies, that's kind of the way it is right now. That's where you get your money right now. But even those brands, they're, you're kind of not doing your own thing. You're doing whatever they want to do, and they follow you. They pay you the money to do it. So getting accounts now is definitely more crucial now than it used to be. And accounts were always big, but I think now it's more important than ever. So, I did a lot of rider videos. I did a lot of that stuff because they didn't really have the capability to do that. But now they're able to, because, like I said, the phones are so good now that you really don't need a video guy out there to kind of capture everything like they used to. So I think it's still available, but it's not as well known, popular, because you go to a race and say a kid goes to a race and his dad's got a phone and stuff. Phone can, his dad can shoot video on the phone. If it can be half-ass quality of whatever I shoot and stuff like that, but it's still video of their kid, and they can do whatever they want with it. And you can put videos together on phones now and stuff. I think my brother, he's got his YouTube channel and stuff. He does all the editing on his phone right now, and I'm kind of blown away by it. I'm like, man, I feel archaic because I have to take the SD card out of the camera. I gotta pop it in, download the footage to the hard drive, and then put it back, open the editor, do all this stuff. And I'm like, he just pops it right on his phone, and boom, boom, it's done, and like not that long, and it's different now. So, but it's cool. I'm not against it. It's just the way technology goes, and before you know it, you can have mind control of putting edited videos together and all that. So it's definitely cool. But but yes, plan to do maybe watch party. I don't know if it's tomorrow, I don't know if it's Tuesday. I'm trying to get some regular dates down, so when we do watch parties, we can do on what days and stuff. So I like to do every night, to be honest with you, but there's some days where I've just been like, no, watch party, I'm not in the mood for it. Tonight I've kind of gotten a little better mood, and today's been a rough day, but toward the end of the day I ended up getting a little better. I had a little Red Bull in my system to kick me going, so not a sponsor plug, hopefully one day, but we'll see. Have I ever done video work for Red Bull? I don't know. I don't think I have. I've gotten my stuff posted on Red Bull's site, like Motorsports site or something like that, but I don't think I've done video work for Red Bull yet. I'm not sure. So I've done Monster. I've done video work for them directly before with amateur stuff, but I've never done I don't think I've done Red Bull stuff. I've done a Red Bull X Fires one year. Actually, there was Red Bull X Fires at Glen Helen, but it got canceled because of too much wind. It was it was kind of a shit show. Like, they built all it was probably lost a lot of money on that one, just because they built everything up and they were like, yeah, it's too windy, we can't do it. And it's like, oh man. So I actually did a little video from there. It's on my channel sometime. That was from 2015, I believe. But yeah. But yeah, and shout out to Slay too. He's all out in Spain, 3 a.m. out there. Appreciate you watching, man, and stuff. So stay safe out there too as well. I heard things are not as great as well, the U.S. is the worst right now with the coronavirus, but out in Spain and those places, it's tough out there. So make you guys stay safe out there and just stay the hell home. That's what I'm doing. So trying to do my part, and I really want to go bowl. I really want to go out and do all this stuff, but if it helps my little staying at home and making myself my own prisoner, basically, my own home, and helps the world out, well, that's the way it goes. So, but we'll see. But yeah, so let's go off to the next video. I got 2 more videos here. We're going to do RJ Hampshire at the Nest. I think it's, I don't know, it was Reed's place at one time, then it was RV's place at one time. I don't know what it is right now. right, there you go. That is get some light here. That is RJ Hampshire on the Geico Honda 2014 at the quote unquote the Nest. It was called back there. I'm not sure where this place is right now. That's where Roxon, I think, AC ride at right now. So well, I realize my hair is just all out of whack today, so I need to get a haircut. But I don't know if I can get a haircut now because I don't know if it's essential business. So with all this coronavirus stuff going on, but yes. So yeah, it was cool. RJ invited us out to go check that out. I think the other rider in the video, Hayden Melross at the time, so he was just freshly came from Australia and trying to use Supercross and all that stuff. And he's done. I've been following him on Instagram and stuff in recent years, and he's done very well down in Australia. So go Hayden there for sure. But yeah, so it's really cool. Kind of like I said, looking back at that, now RJ's now with Rockstar Husky now, and kind of have a type of year in the 250 East there, but you know, so it's cool to see, you know, kind of getting his toes more wet in the Supercross then and all that. So it's really cool. But this one is Shawn Hackley at it's at a private track in Maryland. I don't know if you know Gary Bosman. He's got a private track out there and stuff. I went there actually quite a few times, doing some shoots with riders and stuff. I remember Alex Fry in 125. I gotta show that video. That was a really good video. So videos like that, we'll go bring them back up and stuff. His it's like a sand pit type track and stuff. The place is awesome. So great place to ride and stuff and everything. So but yeah, Shawn had this. It's a Kawasaki 125, like it's 04, 05, but it's beat up. And this video was shot in 2014, so his bike's like 10 years old, and this thing is like, it's really, really beat up. Like it's, you know, you can just see him ring it out, and it's just like, man, it's holding on for dear life. So, so instead of me yapping about, let's go check it out. This is Shawn Hackley on a beat up KX 125 at a private track, private pit, sand pit down in Maryland. So let's go check it out. All right, there you go. That is Shawn Hackley on the KX125 there. So pretty pretty awesome to see that, just beating up a 125 around the track and stuff. So it's pretty cool. Yep, so that's it for the videos tonight. That's all I have for right now. But besides that, yeah, let's go plug some things out here. I have a new MXPTV merch store going to be starting up very soon this week, so got a few your orders, so go check them out. I'm going to put new designs up every week or so, so there'll be, you know, if you got any cool ideas for designs even, I mean, I'll come up with my own, but if you guys are interested in some cool shirts and stuff like that, let me know. And then outside of that, yeah, I think it'll be cool to do, you know, to get that going a little bit more. I mean, I wish I did it more years ago and stuff, but I figure better late than never, I guess. So, so we'll do that. And yeah, make sure you guys make sure you follow social media spots too. MXPTV on Instagram, on Facebook, and follow me on Wazballs on Twitter. That's more my bowling stuff, but it's more personal / moto stuff, kind of everything. So. I had 2 Twitter accounts, but I'm down to 1, and that's all I need. So I don't want to try to make my life any more crazy and stuff. I'm also on TikTok, believe it or not. I'm on there. Wazballs on TikTok as well. Just messing around with that and stuff. So, but yeah, so we'll do that. And but yeah, we'll have more videos up. I'm gonna go through my national stuff and do some pro motocross stuff. Probably either tomorrow or Tuesday. We'll see what happens. Like I said, it's day to day with this stuff, but yep, make sure you check out the next live watch party whenever that may be. But best way to stay in tune is subscribe to here on YouTube. Make sure you do that. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you do all what you gotta do and everything to stay in touch. And you know, hit the bell there as well to get notified as when we're doing when I'm doing live feeds and live shows and whatnot. Kind of going to do we're going to expand a little bit more as far as the live shows. We'll do some, not just watch parties, we'll do some like live Q&A and stuff about some things going on. So we're going to do that. And yeah, so just checking the live chat right now. You guys are going in slay. Thanks, man. Thanks for watching too. Like I said, all the way out in Spain, I appreciate it. HD339, thanks for checking it out and stuff. And Zeke, thanks guys for checking in. Really cool to see you know, see people checking out the stuff still. It's cool. I mean, all these years later, they're still, you know, all you guys are checking it out, which is it's really cool, and appreciate every bit of it. And it's kind of a good, you know, hopefully these live things kind of make a little rebirth for MXPTV and do a lot of cool stuff. So yeah, I got some things to kind of show off too as well. I have you know, I can actually show off one thing right now to give you a little bit more heads up when we're doing more live watch parties. So if you guys want to stay tuned quick, hold on one second. So, for those you don't know, I've actually won an award for my video work. It's like, I think the only video award I've ever won for doing the video work I've done. So, let me show it off here. This award right here. This is what's called the Extremity Award. It's called. I won it back in 2008. Extremity Awards was kind of like an action sports video award show. Like it was a full deal. It was you show up. It's all the it was ran by Impact Video, which was a distributor for my Motor Exposure DVD videos. If you guys are, you know, been watching my videos since then, you guys are true OGs, by the way. My Motor Exposure 1, 2, and 3s that came out between 2005 and 2007. So this is actually my award that I got for the third video I did, the third DVD I did. I got nominated for, which I thought was awesome, but then I ended up flying out to California and ended up winning things, so it was pretty cool. So this was all fan votes as well, so appreciate you guys, whoever did vote on it back in 2007, 8. Appreciate it. So yeah, pretty cool. 2008 this was. So this one's pretty special to me in a sense because not the only one I've won, but also it's kind of, this is what started MXPTV right here. MXPTV wasn't around when this award was won, but this is what started it, because I thought this award would fly the DVDs off the shelves. I thought it would do all this stuff, but nope, it did not happen. It was at a time where 2008 was, DVDs were still good, but they were sliding a little bit. It wasn't as big as they used to be and stuff. So it was that time where DVDs weren't going as much, and YouTube was I saw that trend starting to happen. I was like, you know what, let's go to YouTube route. YouTube I started back in 2006, so But I never really took it seriously because I was so focused on the DVD because that's what made the money. You know, it was you shot all the footage all year long, and then you put the DVD together at the end of the year, put it out, get it out in November, December, whatever, get in time for Christmas and all that stuff, and you know, get out. Like I said, I was hooked up with Impact Video. I think for the second one, that was my first one they distributed, and they bought like 1,000 copies right off the bat, you know, or a couple hundred, something like that. And then they ordered more and more, and it was really good then. So it worked out very well, and you know, the third one came out, and the third one, I think I've sold about 800 copies, I think, of the third one, which doesn't sound that stellar, but we're talking about amateur motocross in the Northeast. It's, you know, 800 copies is something. So I do plan to do giveaways of the DVDs. I still have another box of 100 that are just brand new, not even open yet. So we'll do. I do plan to do giveaways with that for future live watch parties. So we got giveaways, discounts, and stuff. So you guys always have to check these live watch parties. You don't know what's going to happen. So, but yeah. So when I won this award and stuff, I was expecting to do. I mean, there was a whole thank you speech, the whole thing. It was in a nice theater in Santa Ana, California. It was, and all this. And it was. You know, they announced that it was like in a typical award show. They announced all the nominees and stuff, and they were like, and the winner is, and then they said my name. I'm like, oh shit, and I had to walk up there. Walked up on stage, you know, nice little small theater, but it was still a good sized theater, and did a whole thank you speech and stuff, and everything. It was cool, but I was so unknown then that, you know, and I'm surrounded by guys that were doing, it wasn't even Nitro Circus, it was like Thrill Billies. It was like, you know, it was Strana's crew and stuff. I don't think Travis was there, but it was all their crew and stuff. You know, the Crusty Demons guys, like I said, this is 2008, so this is very early Nitro Circus. This is like later Crusty Demons type of time. So to see all that, and I'm up there winning an award as best amateur race video of the year was, and so unknown. Like, I know no one knew me. I knew there was like one or two people probably I knew in the crowd that I knew, and that was it. So it was pretty nerve wracking, but it was just like, you know, the spotlight's on me, and I'm like, this is awesome, this is cool. So it was great, and I remember they had the pre-party before. I didn't go to the after party. I basically went to the hotel. I was like, screw it, I'm going home. You know, the hotel. I wasn't too much fun back then, I guess you call. But like I said, I didn't know anybody, so if it would have really come, I was like, hey, I won that award tonight, and I'd be like, oh shoot, you know. But oh well. But I don't regret it at all. It's fine. So, but the pre-party actually had a vodka fountain out of ice. Like, they had an ice sculpture built vodka fountain, so it was really cool. So no, it was cool, and I just remember seeing that. I'm like, no, this is different. They had a red carpet, but I totally went around it because where I parked for it, I parked on one side of the building, and where Google MapQuest. I think Google Maps was around that, just the first year of it, and it brought me to the one side of the building, but it didn't bring me to the main part, which had the red carpet, the whole thing, shebang, and all that stuff, and I totally missed the red carpet. So I actually walked around. And I was like, shit, I should have parked on the other side and walked in, but. Other than that, it was cool, but yeah, so I have this award and stuff. So this award, I was supposed to hopefully sell a lot more DVDs and stuff like that, but I never did, and I was like, all right, DVDs are not doing well. I want a freaking award for it. Spent all this money to go out there and win this thing, and it didn't work. So I was like, let's put them all on the website. So that's how MXPTV started, was basically when I won this award, I didn't sell DVDs, and I was like, screw it, let's put it on a website. So that's how MXPTV pretty much started. So, but I just like the times where, you know, I was just, you know, I was learning what things were doing and stuff. I was still very early in my video career. I started doing, like I said, doing video in 2005, and it just, you know, it was just a couple of years of learning it, and then 3 years in, I had an award on my desk already. I'm like, okay, this is legitimate. Okay, this is cool. And then just, I went from there. So, and then MXPTV was what got the ball rolling in 2008. Actually, I won this, I think, April and May 2008. And then we actually moved down to Delaware in August of 2008. So, like, a few months later, we ended up moving down south and from Jersey to Delaware, and I couldn't relocate my job. I couldn't do anything, so I went full time with video, and that's basically the transition. MXPTV went much more into effect then, and went to where it was today. So that's just the way it goes and all that stuff. So yeah, HD 339. What do you got, man? That might sound weird, but I kind of miss the times where you had to buy VHS or DVD to watch some motocross supercross movies, and you were so happy when you stumbled upon a racer or show on TV. Yeah. But it ain't like that anymore. Now you can go to iTunes, buy a motocross movie on there. You can go maybe Netflix even, see one on there. You can go, I mean, it's very, you know, it's more accessible than ever, which is in a sense good, but it's just so saturated right now. Like, it's not, you know, I think, you know, in a way, pro bowling has seen that phase already, because in bowling in the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s, it was on network TV. It was must watch. You had to see it, but that fizzled out, you know. And then they went through a period right there where they're starting to like come back now. So with DVDs, it was like, you know, I completely understand it too. My first ever VHS copy was, I believe, Krusty 3. It was back in like 97, 98, something like that. And used to watch all the time. I had all the VHS copies. I had Terra Firmas. I had all that. I think my first DVD, Moto DVD, I think was like, I remember Steel Roots 3 or something like that. But I think I've had other ones earlier than that. So, and Greatest Hits and all that stuff. And it's just not the right time like it used to be. So, but yeah, I agree. It's saturated. It's just not you know, not the way it kind of used to be. So, and now you really, I mean, it's kind of fallen to really a niche thing, because now you really have to go specifically to certain places and really try to, you know, if you really want to get something, you're gonna have to pay whatever it is to see it. So, that's like your NBC Gold Pass, for example, is a good example of that, because you can watch the live races, you know, on regular TV, MAV TV, or NBC Sports, whatever it is, and all that. But if you want to see everything, if you want to get a little bit more, you pay that extra, what is it, $80, $70, something like that, for the season, and you watch your races through there. So, and you watch everything, no commercials and all that stuff, which is a great option, I think. So, and actually, NBC Gold was actually, I was one of the people that kind of push that in a sense, and helped produce the first commercial for NBC Gold back in 2016, I think it was. So. So that's definitely a, you know, so I'm definitely happy to be part of that. But it was, you know, I think that's what racers and fans wanted. They wanted more, but if they willing to pay more, it's going to be, you know, that's what it is. Same thing in bowling. Bowling's the same thing too. You can watch the free broadcasts and all that stuff, you know, on Fox and everything right now. But if you want to watch more, you head over to Flow Bowling. Flow Bowling is, you know, you pay up every month for subscription and all that, and to do that. So I think that's a really cool thing. So yeah, HD. Yeah, so I actually saw Fox upload the Terra Firmas. Yeah, I actually watched 3 and 4. I watched, because those are the ones I don't normally watch. So I've watched 1 and 2 like through the back of my hand. I know exactly everything in those videos. 3 I know a little bit about. 4 I know a little bit less about. But I just watched. I watched 4, I guess, today. I think so. So it's cool to see Fox do that. I think that's just cool because they're not going to sell the videos really, but I think it's just more of like, you know, getting the YouTube hits up a little bit, but also I think it's also, you know, the time everyone's watching videos right now, everyone's doing these live things now. You know, I know Pro Motocross is doing live watch parties as well and all that stuff. And, you know, being, you know, easily accessible to it and all that. So I think it's just really cool that, you know, I like to get my MotoSports 3 video up eventually too, but I think I'm just going to do DVD giveaways, like, as they're not really worth much. I mean, yeah, a lot of work went into them, and I'm happy to update them and stuff. But you know, I mean, if I sell them at a track, it's like $5. It's one of those, you know, maybe $2, whatever. But but yeah, we'll do some giveaways on here. We'll do some cool stuff, and we'll do some cool stuff. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna shut this down here and stuff, and get ready to get some sleep. I'm getting a little tired. My hair is just all over the place, and this is a little out of control right now. I was thinking about trimming the beard up and make sure to clean up for tonight's show, but I was like, this is whatever. It's YouTube. It's not going to be too clean. So, but yeah, I appreciate you guys chiming in the chat and stuff and everything. Yeah, for future reference too, we're going to do live. We're going to do giveaways for anybody in the comments section for Moto Exposure 3 copy. So that will start probably the next watch party. Also, my MXPTV merch store is going to be starting up very soon this week. Got 3 designs on there, so go check that out either after the video and, you know, tomorrow, next day, or something like that. It's still loading and stuff right now, still going through the system. So go check that out and use the code MXPTV10 to get 10% off your order. So make sure you do that. And then yeah, next watch party we're gonna try to do tomorrow, if not Tuesday, and all that. But if not, best way to know is to subscribe here on MXPTV here on YouTube. Hit that bell to get notified whenever the live shows start, and tell your friends if they need a little bit of a moto therapy session to get you through this quarantine and this coronavirus fun time. It's just being caved up in a room somewhere like I'm in right now. Yeah, we'll be doing these live watch parties and stuff like that. So, and we'll do some live QAs, things like that. Like I said, I'll bring some like older rewards, stuff like that. I got like this. I actually have a I actually kind of preview another one. Is I actually might do one show just entirely of this. I actually have all my credentials from all the past years of races I've done. So we're gonna kind of go through every credential and type of thing, and just a little backstory on a bunch of stuff. I think that'd be kind of cool. So So we'll do that. So, but all right, guys. Well, thanks, guys, for tuning in, and make sure, like I said, subscribe, hit the bell, do all that stuff, and follow us on social media and everything as well. And we'll see you on the next one. All right, bye bye.